Hi, this is David Comfort from Democracy Action Network. Here's what's actually wild. Just 5 years ago, Elon Musk claimed that empathy is the fundamental weakness of Western civilization. Ever notice how this idea has gained traction among conservatives, framing empathy as a liability rather than a strength? It's honestly crazy, but this anti-empathy sentiment is becoming a rallying cry in certain circles, suggesting that feeling for others somehow undermines our own interests. Let's take a moment to unpack that. What if I told you that this perspective isn't just a misguided opinion, but a coping mechanism for those grappling with the fallout of harsh policies? For instance, consider the heart-wrenching stories of children suffering due to immigration policies or women denied medical care. These are real human tragedies that demand our empathy. Yet, some conservatives seem to prefer dismissing these feelings as mere emotional distractions, rather than confronting uncomfortable truths about their political choices. This is not just absurd, it's spiritually dangerous. The pushback against empathy, especially among Christians, is particularly troubling. A recent book titled Toxic Empathy argues that progressives exploit Christian compassion to manipulate believers into adopting liberal views. This is a classic case of projection, turning the act of caring for others into a weapon against those who prioritize compassion in their beliefs. It's a distortion that not only undermines the core tenets of Christianity, but also fosters a culture of insensitivity. Here's the thing. Empathy isn't just an emotion. It's a vital psychological capacity that allows us to connect with others' experiences. The notion that it can be toxic is a dangerous oversimplification. We should be asking ourselves, why is it seen as a weakness to care for the suffering of others? Isn't that what faith teaches us? The Gospels emphasize love, compassion, and justice for the marginalized, principles that are as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago. As we navigate these turbulent times, it's essential to recognize that empathy can be a powerful motivator for positive change. Instead of viewing it as a hindrance, let's embrace it as a tool for building a more just society. Yes, there are big problems out there: economic inequality, social injustice, climate change, but these challenges are not insurmountable. They are puzzles we can solve together if we harness our collective empathy to inspire action and foster understanding. So, let's flip the script. Instead of shunning empathy, let's celebrate it as a strength that can unite us. The absurdity of dismissing compassion as a weakness only highlights the need for a more humane approach in our political discourse. Together, we can create a world where empathy drives policy, where the needs of the vulnerable are prioritized, and where our shared humanity is recognized and cherished. In closing, remember that every act of empathy is a step toward progress. By nurturing our capacity to care, we can inspire change and uplift those around us. So let's lean into our empathy, tackle these challenges head-on, and build a brighter, more compassionate future for all. This is David Comfort from Democracy Action Network. Peace. You can sign up for Dan by scanning this QR code.